Attending the Start Hack and the summit, and being part of the Start ecosystem from before just, I think, accelerated me building the tech startup. Y Combinator is an accelerator based off the Silicon Valley, and I think they're one of the best accelerators, if not the best accelerator in the US, based on the network they have, and also the fact that the program is really putting you in touch with their partners to help you solve the problems week on week, make you successful. The challenge was how do you visually interpret information? So we were given a chance to play with the Microsoft HoloLens. The idea is that, or the use case was that, okay, I'm a person, I go to a coffee shop, I wanna look at my bank information, right? But someone might be looking behind my shoulder and looking at my bank accounts and my passwords and all that confidential information. So what if we're able to get the HoloLens, basically see the information there where the screen just has a QR code or something. So what we did was we built an app that you would, if you wanted to send a message to someone secretly, you would go to a website, you type in that message, and then they would get a QR code in an email, and then they can open their laptop up with that email in a coffee shop, put on their HoloLens, and they'd be asked okay, please enter your password. And then when the password is correct, it would show the message in front of you. I mean, I just start Hack in 2018, and I also took part in the Start Accelerator in 2018 as well, I think. And I mean, on the business side, the Start Hack introduced me to the Start ecosystem, what Start is doing even more, and I think it's the best place to get in touch with the entrepreneurship ecosystem of the university. Also, winning that hackathon gave me a free ticket to the Start Summit, and see what's going on, and see what's going on not only at HASC but also on the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Europe, and the many startups there. It's just a great experience. What's amazing is Start tries to create all of these little programs that push entrepreneurs forward, and I mean, I wouldn't be here without being part of the Start journey throughout the years. Attending the Start Hack and the summit, and being part of the Start ecosystem from before just, I think, accelerated me building the tech startup, and brought me the skills to be where I am now in such a short time. I mean, that was 3 years ago, 2017, and yeah, now I'm here. So I mean, I was always doing these side projects. I was always doing some stuff here and there. So the first startup, I mean, I did at HASC, it was something called Sanggalan Data Lab. It was a startup where, what do you call this? As business students with an affinity for programming, we had the idea of going to companies asking if they have data, then doing consulting on that data, and analytics, and also building a software. So we started after the data science fundamentals course, where one of my classmates was like, hey, I don't want to lose what I learned. Why don't we make something out of this? So we're like, okay, yeah, let's build a startup. Yep, then I had another startup, 2019. It was Penguin Academy. It was all about building tech ecosystems in developing countries. So I spent a lot of time in South America, trying to build an ecosystem there, but I left that startup in January, and then now I have the Dashlabs.ai, which does medical software. So it's like computer science, consulting style, then ed tech, then now med tech. We are building sort of a G Suite for laboratories. What we do is we digitize the whole diagnostic testing process. So this means with our software, you as a patient can just sign in your information. Like if you want to get a COVID test or a blood test or whatever, just fill in your information in form. Then that data goes to the laboratory with your specimen, and then we integrate with the machine so that we get the data from the machine, we upload it to the platform, and then you get your results by email, and you'll get as well like a way, like a FedEx style way to track your test as it goes through the process. Our clients are laboratories, so what we do is we take out all the paper that laboratories currently use to do their diagnostic testing software, diagnostic testing, and then just digitize everything. So one is our team is very fast with building things, you know. So fast team in building the products, and also, I mean, just a lot of luck as well, right? The fact that, you know, we were able to get into that position to help solve that problem, then led to building a platform which was good, that, you know, it solves other people who are, you know, it solves the problem for other people who are experiencing the same thing. We start with COVID because that's the need right now, but we want to expand to all diagnostic tests. So blood, x-rays, you know, with the same technology and the same tests you use to diagnose COVID, you can also diagnose HIV, dengue, malaria, etc. You know, so we basically, our market, our TAM is the whole global diagnostics market. Yeah. And I think that's key for YC taking us in. Yeah. And the fact that we were able to, you know, build a product so quickly with COVID to satisfy the demand now, just means that we're going to be able to build that product for the diagnostic market. One is just build it. I mean, there's this really good article, you know, a book called The Cathedral and the Bazaar, which talks about the 12 lessons from open source software. And one of the things there is that good open source software comes out from developers scratching an itch that they have, like solving one of their own problems. So I build it because it doesn't exist and it's a problem for me. And then other people, it might be a problem for other people too. So it's, yeah, and if it doesn't exist, if you're having that problem, you're frustrated about something, build something to solve it. And that's innovation, I think, because otherwise you're just stuck with workarounds or whatever. Instead of asking, why do you want to build something or why should you build something, ask, why shouldn't you? So why not, you know, that whole spirit of like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, why shouldn't I do this, why not? The future is to have also a central health system. So, you know, for example, I'm a patient, I get tested with Lab 1, which uses Dashlabs, and then Lab 3 that uses Dashlabs. I can maybe see all my tests in one on my app, right? So then whichever lab it will be, like to my patient record in my app. So I go to my doctor and then I just present it and I get my healthcare records fast.